okay? Then thirdly, there isn't so much there's a bit of a lack of evidence at the moment on teething gels, granules, etc. But if the other two options don't really work and you're still worried, then yeah, please still speak to your dentist or your pharmacist for advice. But I do sometimes recommend teething gels and teething granules, okay? So for example, I really recommend Ashton's and Parsons, okay? We used it on my nieces when they were teething, and it worked really well. And what I found, my sister and I found, is that what worked really well is, rather than just kind of pouring it into the baby's mouth, making sure you wash your hands thoroughly, and then getting some of these granules, okay, dipping it in, and then massaging it onto the baby's gums, okay. They number one, it will feel very soothing, and you know, these gels do contain a small amount of lidocaine, okay, to numb the area. It's very, very minute, okay, but still, if you're not sure, I would still recommend, do ask your dentist or pharmacist first before you do give any of these kind of teething gels or granules, okay. So there is also kind of homeopathic versions, okay. Now with this, you've got to make sure that it is kind of legal in the UK, okay. So Nelson's, for example, the one I recommend, is legalized here in the UK. So for those of you who want something kind of a little bit more homeopathic, this could be something that you use as well. I mean, Ashton Parsons have now actually started doing a teething gel, okay, so something new that I found as well this week. So it contains aloe vera as well, so it's a nice soothing aspect to it. So that could be something that's new and worth trying as well. And obviously making sure that things are sugar-free is very important, okay, making sure they are sugar-free. Another thing I actually recommend is just very simply using a very soft baby brush and massaging the gums that way. Okay, I feel like that helps a lot as well, especially if they're getting their first tooth. As soon as the first tooth comes, dentists do recommend that you do start brushing the teeth, introducing the brush into the baby's mouth, so that could work really well. Now, lastly would be medication, okay, so paracetamol and ibuprofen. Ideally, we want to be using all the non-medicated items first, but if you still feel like it's not working, the baby's really struggling and you just don't know what to do, then of course you can give that. I mean, you would hopefully already have some of that at home in case the baby has a temperature, etc. So making sure you use the right medication for babies, okay. For example, you cannot be giving aspirin to a baby, okay. It shouldn't be anyone under 16-year-olds, so please don't be doing that. But appropriate medication, you know, Calpol, etc., Nurofen, but for the right age is very, very important. But of course you can do that, okay. So follow the instructions for that, but again, still ask your pharmacist, your dentist or GP if you have any questions regarding that. Okay, so they're kind of the main things to do when your baby is teething. The last thing, which I feel like is really important, is comforting the baby, okay. At that time, you know, imagine us when we have our wisdom teeth coming through, for example, okay. Most of us have so much, you know, horrible pain. It's not very nice. It comes through the gum. It feels lumpy. Imagine the poor babies going through the similar thing, okay. So comforting them helps. It kind of soothes them a little bit, and that helps as well, you know, with the pain that they're going through, okay. So I hope that slightly helps you a little bit in terms of what to do when your baby is teething. Of course, like I said, if you have any questions, then do ask your dentist. Hopefully once this is all over and we're able to safely see patients again, then of course bring your children, bring your babies to your dentist, and we'll be able to have a proper look. But if you have any questions, then of course call your dentist, and hopefully they can give you some advice. So hope that helps everybody. So hope your babies get some sort of relief if they are teething. And yeah, so stay safe everyone, and we will speak again really soon. Bye for now.